Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite. I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
You see the court awareness from Holmgren. Nice job spotting the open man.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Dagnall. David?
And we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler, and the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends, so you can't take one possession off.
And fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
Now, here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Kuminga picks him up. Pass to Hartenstein. 2 points. That one goes. Hartenstein's got his second bucket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Butler. Here's Chamberlain. No good with the layup. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Good to see Gilgeous-Alexander's playmaking evolving here, wanting to get it to the open teammate.
And Chamberlain, here we go. Count the basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. Nice move. Holmgren in the corner. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Dort misses. And it's the Warriors' ball. In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yeah, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
George wide open. And the Thunder another three.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Butler in the corner. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Chamberlain with it. 6 points for him. Back to Butler. Here's Podziemski to the middle. Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Big time slam there from Kuminga. His coaches and teammates encourage him to get up strong like that.
Here's Chamberlain. And he banks in the layup. Chamberlain got 8.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Picked by Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
16.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
Basket counts. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Here's Moody. Pass to post. And a miss there on the triple. And here is Caruso. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Golden State. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. A three-pointer is right on target. Moody's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Now here's Caruso. Back to Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Wallace. The Warriors making the shot. Williams with a clean look. That three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Healed bounce pass. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. The rebound by Post. Warriors leading by 3. Payton in the corner. Three-pointer, Hield. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hield's got 5 points so far.
Well, Hield can make a living out there from behind the arc. Doesn't need a lot of room to get his shot off, and he drains that one with ease.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather, and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Some changes for Golden State.
Substitution on the floor.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Hartenstein. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 6 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Brett, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Kuminga with a wide-open look. Buries it from 3-point range. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
And a wide-open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
How smooth was that as Gilgeous-Alexander just rising up that time. Great pace.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside, Green. And here's Chamberlain. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Chamberlain got 10 points in the game.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nobody near Williams. The three-pointer, no good. Outside Butler. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Warriors ahead, up 5. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Warriors leading by 5. Pass to Green. And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. And Kuminga gets it to go.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Back to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And stolen by Caruso. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nobody's catching SGA on the fast break. Nobody.
Chamberlain down low. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run. Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
Now, here is Chamberlain. He's got 12. To the inside. Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight. Taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Green. Butler on the way. Outside Kuminga. And the wide open shot from Green. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Oklahoma City trailer. It's stolen by Kuminga. Williams with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And laid in to finish the break. Williams has got 7 points for the quarter.
And Jalen Williams had a plan there to outwork the defense. He knows you got to bring it to the paint.
To end the cold streak. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's got 6. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Chamberlain. And the rejection by Holmgren. One-on-one fast break.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Pass to Kuminga. Golden State moving it around. Butler with the ball. Fires away from way outside. And Holmgren pulls it down. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades. Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And some changes here for the Warriors. 43 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Hield. To the right side. Moody with it. And the slam by Moody.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Knox. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Knox getting up there and showing the power he possesses.
And here now the Thunder. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Here he goes. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
8 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to Moody. Pass to Hield. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's the Thunder.
45. 43.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. The lead is 2. Down low. Here's Hartenstein.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. Told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Jimmy Butler just seems to raise his game come playoff time, Brent. It is a thing of beauty.
It's pretty awesome to see that kind of confidence where a guy just lays in the weeds for a little while and then in the biggest moments comes in and stands out. So that's not always just about Jimmy Butler. It's about his team having that kind of confidence in how he performs in the biggest moments.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keep finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Over in the corner, Williams. Jacks up a 3. That one is good again. He sits right for the floor with the basket.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Thunder on D. Hield with the bucket.
That's a guy you want to find. Buddy Hield with the response from 3.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caruso. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
And he's good on the 3-ball. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Hield can't hit.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. 2 on the clock. Goes up on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Green in the high post. And Green slams it in.
Draymond Green's going to be very excited about that play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain with the block. And they get it back. Warriors trail by 8. Hield right side. From downtown, it's good from long range. Hield's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors.
Oh, the energy Hield is playing with right now. What a huge possession, ready to rip it.
Williams for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 6 here in this quarter.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
It's tipped. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Dort. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Warriors trailed by 8. Here's Chamberlain. Caruso with the steal. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Here's Holmgren. A second chance effort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for 3. Green with the rebound.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Hield. Now here's Butler. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Even early on.
Chances you hate taking, dog. I'ma go West Craven. I'm at the safe haven. They play with my name and I can't take it.